let's see how this goes. No, it's totally legit hardware. Don't acknowledge it. Don't acknowledge that, my dude. You could see the setup that I have here. You would be like, this is even stupider than it looks. Yeah, I don't care. I'm skipping that part. So this is what Kiwami has to hold its candle against. Because all the people who are like, no, it's fine. You don't play Kiwami first. Play the original game. Just, you know, either import a fucking Japanese copy of the HD fucking release on the PS3 and play that even though it's not in English. Yeah, that's totally reasonable. That's reasonable. You could, it's reasonable to tell someone, hey, I want to get in, someone tells you, I want to get into Yakuza. Where should I start? Oh yeah, import a copy of a Japanese release that is not in English and was never localized, and play it with some kind of translation guide. No, that's not reasonable. It's not reasonable to tell people to do that. So, ultimately, what we in the West have to go to, Fuma, for the original Yakuza game on the PS2, is this shit, which has a terrible-ass fucking English dub. And you gotta track down a PlayStation 2, or learn how to emulate, and guess what? The emulation is not perfect. You'll see some graphical glitches. I will attempt to correct, but you'll see them. And on top of all that, it's just you have to either track down a PlayStation 2 or hope that you still have one. Track down a copy of a PlayStation 2 game. Oh yeah, that shouldn't be too expensive. Or hope that you have a computer that's, I mean, reasonably speaking, it is true that if you can play Yakuza Kiwami 1 and 2 on your on your fucking computer, which most of these people can, then yes, they probably can also emulate. But it's still unreasonable to tell people, no, you gotta download an emulator and figure that shit out. Because it's stupid. That's not fair.
Nishiki's got something on his mind.
I don't think it's fair to tell people to do that. That they gotta emulate it. You want to get into the series?
Who the hell do you think you are, calling an emergency meeting, Nishiki?
You motherfucker.
In the presence of all the affiliate bosses, I'd like to ask the chairman something. There's a rumor that our money in the Toto Bank, all 10 billion yen, was stolen. Is this true?
All 10 billion yen.
Shut the fuck up. You there. If you're feeding us bullshit, you're gonna lose more than just a finger. Chairman.
This information, where did you get it?
From Torado, a lieutenant of the Omi family.
The Omi family. Yeah, and even putting aside the dub, this translation is straight up not good. This is actually a bad translation, in addition to being a bad dub.
Stop fucking around! That money's everything the Tojo clan's brought in over the years. Do you know how much blood we shed in order to collect it? You fucking prick.
Who worked on this?
Remember who you're talking to.
Who worked on this localization? Was it modern day Capcom? Did they get the guys who write the scripts for Resident Evil games nowadays and Capcom games in general to do the localization on this? Because man, there's a lot of swearing. Just sort of walked off screen and then died. So, like, you tell people either you gotta import a Japanese game, which is bullshit, hope or purchase an actual PlayStation 2, which is bullshit, or learn how to emulate, which is bullshit, all for the sake of playing a not very good PlayStation 2 game. I'm sorry, but the original Yakuza 1 on the PS2 isn't a very good video game. It's just not particularly good. It's not worth it. We're gonna get to Yakuza 2 eventually in the next 5 years. In the next 5 years, we're gonna get to Yakuza 2, and that game, I will say, is worth the effort of playing the original PlayStation 2 release. But with this game, it's not worth it. It's not worth it to do all the bullshit that comes from being able to play this game, just to be able to play this game. It is still good to see and show. That's the funny thing about the emulator, is the FMV sequences look like shit. They have Vaseline smeared over the screen, but the you get some good emulator settings going on, and it looks really good. This is some HD ass shit. So I do think it is still worth playing the original Yakuza on the PS2, but not completing it. I think you should still play it in general, just for the sake of seeing how far the series has come, so you have a good frame of reference for A, how much of a leap Yakuza Kiwami is, and B, so you have a frame of reference for the innovations that future games go on to make. So as you can see, with the open map exploration in the PS2, it's an isometric camera angle, like I kept saying. You can't control the camera. It's at a static, fixed camera location. And you run around the map relative to the placement of the camera. Go into Popo here. Talk to the clerk. Buy a club sandwich. And some sake. Oh, make sure to get a lemon hot. Emin? What the fuck? Oh, and rope. Make sure to get rope now. Thank you. Look at how small this inventory is. And here's the level up screen from the original game. As you can see, it's a lot less grandiose. Just have the 3 choices to pick from: soul, technique, or body. And it's just dump the XP points into what you want to level up, instead of the system that they just ripped wholesale from Yakuza 0, which is just having the, what's it called? The sphere grid. I was trying to think of what it was called from Final Fantasy X. The sphere grid system, which Yakuza 0 used. Hey you! And then as you can see, we got punk-ass Abe here. None of your beeswax, fucker. Some informant or some shit. You look suspect. Abe. So yeah, that's how the battles worked in the original Yakuza. you faded, you loaded out from the map screen into a more modeled gameplay location here, of which, you know, they only have so many. And this is the original game's combat system. You had the 1, 2, 3, and then you can finish the combo with the triangle button. And this is the beginning of the game, so I don't have the 4th hit to the combo yet. I don't have the kick yet. That's how basic the series started out. Look, right in front of Stardust. Look at this. It's right here. So here's why the original game is so bad. It's really about the lock-on system just not being very good. And the combat's also really slow-paced compared to what it would originally be. It's really, like, stiff. You have to, like, commit to every movement and every attack. It's not as free-flowing and organic as it will grow to be. So, like, it is good to get that experience for the sake of being able to see how far the series has come. But it's not worth playing through the entire game 100% for the average person. I still think it's worth playing, but I'm not gonna... If someone says, hey, I want to get into the Yakuza games, where should I start? I'm gonna, first of all, tell them you should start at the beginning. You should not start at Yakuza 0. Yakuza 0 is the 6th, technically 8th game in the franchise. You should not start with the 8th game in the franchise. I don't care that it's a prequel. It was made 8th. You should play it after all the other ones. You should not play the 8th game first. That is retarded. I don't care what your argument is. But if you're gonna ask me where should I start, I say start, obviously, at the beginning. However, Yakuza 1 is a fucking terrible game. It's just not very good. It's not reasonable to expect someone to play it. So, fuck it. Go ahead and start with Yakuza Kiwami. That's my perspective. But, you should still, if you can, track down a copy to play just to see, oh man, this humble little PlayStation 2 game, this humble little Shenmue-esque arcade-style real-time action RPG. Like, what a great idea it was, you know? Anyway, we've already got all this. It doesn't actually matter. What a great idea it was at the time, right? To go like, let's have... It is an RPG. Let's have an RPG set in modern-day Tokyo about a crime thriller narrative where the random battles are you get into fistfights and have to beat the shit out of people. That's why I'm really excited for Yakuza 7, which is all turn-based. Fucker, stop it. Which is gonna have turn-based combat, which people are like, people who don't know better are like, ugh, why is it being turn-based? Turn-based is bad. Well, first of all, no, it isn't, and you're dumb. You're dumb for saying that. How dare you? But it's natural, because the Yakuza games are already RPGs. They're just real-time action RPGs. So, turning the switch and having it be a turn-based turn-based action RPG, there's really no difference. It's the same thing. So as you can see so far already, there is no Majima. There's no Majima coming up to us. That was all added. And there's no random battles with Majima running around that are gonna constantly interrupt us.
You better get the fuck out of here, old man.
You gotta get the fuck out of here, old man. Pick up this bicycle. Now what, bitch? Now what? Oh, I don't even have the heat move for smashing a dude with a bike yet. That's crazy. You start out with literally nothing, and you have to actually unlock all these moves as you go through the game. It's amazing. Fuck you, Tasaki. Don't even have a beat you while you're on the ground heat move yet. Also, pay attention to how the heat bar is acting in this original game. It's just one bar. It's one, like, special meter. It's like, it's a fighting game special meter. It fills up slowly, and then it drains fast whenever you're not doing damage to the enemy. Stop it. Stop breaking free. Fucker. Let me finish you with a hate move, you fucker. How dare you. Piss me off. The heat bar works very different in this original game, even compared to, like, the other PlayStation 2 Yakuza game. What'd I get? Ooh, an umbrella. Yeah. I'm gonna beat someone up with an umbrella. So when I upgrade, I like to have an even distribution. Like to, relatively speaking, have everything kind of measured out. So they're all at the same level. But a lot of people like dumping into Soul to unlock the really cool heat actions first.
Hey, what are you doing? You got some business with our bar or something?
I'm here to meet the owner, Kazuki.
Hey, shithead. What family do you work for anyway, huh? I bet you're from the Shimano family. We don't need to be taken care of by some gangsters.
What are you talking about? I'm just looking for Kazuki. I'm not Yakuza.
You think I'm a fucking idiot? Look at you, fuckhead! You couldn't be any more Yakuza if you tried. So, what the hell do you want? What do you want with Kazuki-san?
Relax. I didn't come here to fight. I just want to talk to Kazuki.
Shut the fuck up! Just because you're a Yakuza doesn't mean you can boss everyone around. Even in this city, people do just fine. Without any help from the fucking Yakuza. They make an honest living. Unlike you. At least Kazuki-san has made a name for himself without any help. You fucking Yakuza! Don't fuck with Kazuki-san!
How many times I gotta tell you, I'm not Yakuza? You retarded or just deaf?
Fuck you! You're not coming in here, you fucking asshole!
Just no! It's not good. It's not a good game. It's not a good game. You shouldn't play it. I don't recommend it. Host. Are you retarded or just deaf? Answer me, Yuya! You fucker! I want to know! I want to know if you're retarded! How dare you! I don't even have the heat move to hit him with this sign. I feel so ashamed. Come here. Come here, I said. Ah, you bastard. Get up. I don't have any, like, kind of high-minded, like, dissertation. It's just... it pretty much speaks for itself, does it not? Fucking Yakuza! You retarded or just dead? It's just like, if they had if they released the HD remaster on the PS3,
Damn!
and kept the original voice
hell are you doing?
acting and
I'm sorry,
dropped the
Kazuki-san,
terrible dub
but this Yakuza-
and retranslated the game because this translation's very
You're
bad.
from Dojima, Kazuma-san, right?
That's right.
I don't know why he's so convinced that Kiryu
Amazon
would be
told me you
lying
were
about
coming.
not being Yakuza.
Please, come in.
Like, it's not like they pretend. He doesn't have a pin in his lapel. He's like, why would a Yakuza fib Why would he lie about being from the Yakuza? That's just silly. But the way the Yakuza operate, like, he wouldn't have to lie and say, I'm not Yakuza, guys. I said. I'm gonna skip some of this, because we've seen it already. Oh, wait, can I skip? Shit. Well, I'll edit it out. You'll skip it. We've already seen a lot of this
sorry.
anyway.
I thought you were...
No, it's my fault. How do I begin to apologize?
Forget it. Anyway, what's your connection to Fuma Oyabun?
Fuma Oyabun. So in the original release,
Yuya, please
Kazuma
Yeah, sure.
was changed to being Fuma because I think they thought people would be
Fuma-san has
confused
taken care of me since I
because
opened this store.
Kiryu's name is
Not
Kazuma
demanding any money.
and Fuma's and Kazuma's name is Shintaro Kazuma.
Now, thanks.
So they're like, oh, Kazuma, Kazuma, people get confused, change his name to Fuma. They also do that annoying thing where everyone calls Kiryu Kazuma by his first name, even though that's retarded.
I see.
It really bothers me when subtitles show
I talked to
Kazuma
Will.
Kiryu, even though the voice acting is saying Kiryu Kazuma. I'll talk about that. But it annoys me even more when like, the English dub is like, Kazuma Kiryu. The fucking
killed.
Japanese,
Around midnight last night.
way,
Still haven't found the killer.
the Japanese
Just on
like,
the
naming terminology
going on?
is family name first,
know.
given name
Tojo clan
second.
families have taken to the streets.
Do you think people will be
Fighting one another for
do you think people are dumb? Do you think they'll get confused? Like, wait, I thought his first name was Kiryu because they say
Many
Kiryu
of us
Kazuma.
family over to Fuma's
You
Fuma's
can't,
family was unscathed.
like, people aren't dumb.
Other families
So having people always referring to Kiryu as Kazuma
betrayed Fuma.
kind of detracts from the story because, like, referring to someone by their first name is like a very familiar, like, that's something that you would only do to someone that you have a very intimate relationship with, like a family member or a loved or some other type of loved one. So just having everyone call Kiryu Kazuma, like they all fucking know him so fucking well, it detracts from the story. Because whenever a character does call him Kazuma, it's supposed to be like, oh, this person is like they're in good with the hood. You know what I'm saying?
Well, well, well. It's about time the owner shows his face.
You must be Shimano's man.
Like, if Nishiki calls Kiryu Kazuma, it matters. If Kazuki calls Kiryu Kazuma, it's like, oh, he's just calling him by his first name, because that's what people in the West is. It's dumb. I don't like it. You shouldn't do it.
Wanted to have some drinks. Bullshit! Excuse me. Are you calling me a liar?
I'm sorry. I have a very important guest here. Please, take this.
This is unexpected. I really didn't come here for this. But if you insist... Kazuki-san, what are you doing? No! I can't let you pay them! These assholes don't deserve our money! Assholes? Is that what you said? You better watch your tongue, kid, unless you want it ripped out! Alright, I guess you're not an asshole. You're a piece of shit! You are so dead, bitch! The fuck? Who the hell are you?
How would anyone...
Yuya has a point. Don't pay these stupid fucks. They don't deserve it.
How would anyone not know Kiryu?
Don't think you can get away with this, you little shit. Hey, fuck this place up! Let's rip this motherfucker down!
I swear, like, someone at Sega got hired to write for Capcom. Modern day Capcom. Every time I play a Resident Evil game nowadays, I'm like, oh man, I gotta insert a clip from the Yakuza 1 dub, because it's the same shit. It's the same shit. Look at, it's probably hard to tell without playing it, but it's so stiff. Compare this fight that we had in the Kiwami release to what you're seeing now. Do you see the difference? Kiwami's a good version of Yakuza 1 to play. It's fine. It's more extreme. That's the idea, anyway. It's taking the basic, simplistic arcade style combat, beat-em-up style combat of Yakuza 1 and making it extreme!
You're the one who was sent to the pen for killing Dojima.
Extreme!
This is gonna be a great gift for our Oyabun.
Kazuma-san.
Shit! It's Tanaka!
Shinji.
See, like, now it makes it weird. Why is Kiryu calling him Shinji?
I don't think this is your territory, asshole.
Potty mouths.
Next time, I won't be so nice.
Everyone in this game's got a potty mouth. At least for Shimano, it makes sense. Michael Madsen actually did a really... It's sad because, like, Mark Hamill as Majima.
Promotion, I guess.
Mark Hamill as Majima is... Oh man, Yakuza... Guys, Yakuza 7 is gonna have an English dub. That means there is a not 0% chance that Majima is gonna be voiced by Mark Hamill again. Ah, I'm so excited. I'm recording this video before Yakuza 7 has released, by the way.
Aniki, I'm the head soldier of the Nishiki family, you know.
You know.
What the hell do you mean?
The fucking hell goddamn shit!
He's changed now. He's just not the same person that he used to be.
He changed his hairstyle.
That's why Fuma Oyabun's this concerned. So, he had me join Nishiki's family to see what they're up to.
It's just that easy.
Shinji. Oyabun wrote me a letter. Said that he had something to tell me. Is there
Oyabun.
any way I can see him?
Aniki.
He's at headquarters until the third chairman's funeral tomorrow. He can't leave for any reason. And of course, there's the matter of the 10 billion.
What are you talking about?
I heard the 10 billion yen was stolen. Straight out of the Tojo clan safe. Right after it was made known at a meeting, the chairman was killed.
Coincidence?
Oyabun.
I think not.
You'll be at the funeral tomorrow?
Yes.
Wait, you're not gonna go, are you? I mean, what if you're seen by some of Shimano's men?
Kazuki,
Yeah?
save your breath. He's not gonna listen to anyone.
I mean, look at how his hair is textured. You don't tell a man with hair like that what to do. Oh. As you'll note, there is you're fucked. As you can see, there's no stupid conversation with Shinji about how Kiryu met Majima and they had a dumb little fuck fight this time. No, ignore that. Ignore that in the upper left. No, this is legit Sony hardware, I swear. Funeral of Fists. Yeah, let's hear Michael Madsen. His epic performance.
Oyabun, I'm sorry.
So, you're positive it was that motherfucker?
Yes, sir. I'm positive.
I see. Kazuma has returned. Right.
You're the one laughing while she's cutting your head, dude. It's not her fault. Don't have a conversation while you're shaving your head.
Did that bastard Kazuma still look tough?
Graphical bug on the right side there.
Very.
I fixed it, like
You
magic.
did a good job. Now, let me see your hand for just a second.
Yes, sir.
The broken one, or... Ah, fuck!
Since I'm in a good mood today, I'll just take 2 fingers from you.
So the finger thing... why'd you get your fingers cut off? Because I talk too much. So the fingers thing with the Yakuza, it's colloquially believed, or at least like the mythology of it is that if you did some bullshit, if you showed your ass, you would have to cut off your finger to show. You gotta cut off your finger to show recompense. It's believed that like back in samurai times, if you did something that endangered your comrades, either by doing some bullshit or by fucking around, you would have to cut off a finger as a show of humility, as a physical punishment, and it was supposed to make it more difficult to hold your sword if you don't have a pinky with one hand. So you would be forced to depend upon your comrades in battle to look out for you more than you would have needed to before, because your sword hand was weaker. Oh, why can't I go? Invisible walls. It's not fair. So here's the same stealth sequence we went through before, but now it's janky-ass PlayStation 2. Some jank-ass PS2. You can't sign your real name. It's not a good idea. So it's one of those things where it's not really about that. It's really just, you know, you gotta pay your pound of flesh if you do something. You have to, you know, make up for it with some kind of physical humiliation slash compensation. Now, very fall on your sword kind of thing, but the mythology of it is based on the story of, oh, well, now you gotta depend on your brothers because it's harder to hold your sword now. I don't know why the Kiwami release made the getting the morning badge sequence so much more fucking weird and prolonged. It's really simple in the PlayStation 2 game. I guess, again, they're trying to, like, add more resources on top of it to make it seem more than just the basic PlayStation 2 gameplay sequence.
Here a second.
I don't know.
Terada of the Omi family from Osaka behind him. Nishiki was prepared.
So referring to it as the Omi family makes it sound like, oh, that's just another family of Yakuza that are part of the Tojo clan. See, that's what it does. It makes you think, oh, the Omi family of Yakuza. But no, what it actually is the
showing your face
Omi
here.
Alliance.
Why is the Omi family after me?
It's a favor.
Which are like a totally different group, separate and removed from the Tojo clan.
Captain of the Nishiki family asked us to watch out for the guy in this picture.
And it's two completely different words. The word that they say as family, which is Gumi, so they would say the Nishiki Gumi, or the Kazuma Gumi, or the Dojima Gumi.
This is the dragon of the Dojima family? What a little pussy.
That's not the word they use when they refer to the Omi Alliance. They say a different word. So I don't know why, when translating it, they decided to say, oh, it's the Omi family. It's not the Omi Gumi. That's not what they're calling it. So I don't know why they decided to translate it that way. It just makes it more confusing.
I'm gonna knock your ass out.
This makes it more confusing because now it gives the impression that the Omi Alliance is just another family of Yakuza, when really they are a completely different company. It's like comparing Apple to Windows or Microsoft. It's like comparing Apple to Microsoft. That's the difference between the Tojo clan and the Omi Alliance. So calling them the Omi family just gives a different impression. Even if the Omi Alliance doesn't actually matter in this game. And their significance won't be revealed until later. It's still just a dumb translation decision. I don't know why they did it. No way. Nishiki Oyabun. And they changed his name from Kazama to Fuma is just Westerners are too stupid to keep two completely fucking different names separate. Kazuma and Kazuma, that's too similar. We gotta change it to Fuma. Because people are fucking dumb. So this is a good baseline example to see, like, what's the difference between how this gameplay sequence went in Kiwami compared to how it's going in the original game. And you can see the gameplay differences of how the series has gone from its humble roots. As a shitty little PS2 game. It's so bad. It's got jank all over the place. Compared to the difference 10 years makes by playing Kiwami.
Kazuma. Oyabun.
See, Kazama, Fuma here, can call him Kazuma. That makes sense.
10 years. I couldn't do a damn thing.
It was all my fault, Oyabun. You had nothing to do with it.
You haven't changed a bit.
Oyabun, what happened to the Tojo clan? And what the hell happened to Nishiki?
What the hell fucking
see
shit,
him?
goddamn.
No.
The shooting 10 years ago changed him.
Specifically his
He was a
hairstyle.
different person.
With hair.
He lost everything. His sister, Yumi, you. He was determined to make it to the top. It didn't matter how. I couldn't stop him from becoming a cold-blooded monster.
Oyabun.
I have one more thing I need to tell you. It's about Yumi.
Yes? I heard she was missing.
That's right, but Yumi...
Oyabun.
Snipers have an impeccable sense of timing. They always know to shoot right when the most critical piece of information is about to be revealed.
You motherfucker! You! Kazuma!
Kazuma! You dirty motherfucker. You killed Dojima. And now Fuma! What the hell do you think you're doing?
Shimano.
Alright.
I like that the retranslation was actually more vulgar. What the fuck is the matter with you? I do really like Michael Madsen's performance. I actually think he fits really well. Hold on. I think he fits really well as Shimano. And Shimano's a fun character. I kind of wish we got to see more of him. And I think the vulgarity of the English script actually fits Shimano's character very well. He is definitely the kind of character that it would be appropriate to be swearing all over the fucking place like that.
You son of a bitch!
Be a good boy and die already.
Kazuma! Kazuma! Run! Find Yumi. Find the 10 billion. Please. Run.
Find 10 billion yen and just, like, you know, find it. Okay, and then what? You know, find it. Okay. Bye. So here's our big gameplay sequence once again. And again, compare the normal gameplay of running around the map. You saw it with the fixed camera angle, and the random encounters would walk up to you and initiate a loading screen to take you to the random encounter. Here we go. Kick combo. We finally unlocked, on technique level 2, we finally unlocked our third hit to the combo. We can finally kick people. We did it. We did it. Everyone, come here. So a sequence like this, compared to what the short sequence on the map we had before earlier, is a big deal. It's like, holy shit, it's a big, long, protracted combat sequence to run through. And it's a lot of fun. Ah, no, even though, you know, it's a jank-ass gameplay. Here's the thing, this is a big, like, aw, crazy town sequence for a jank little PS2 game. But they gotta make it more extreme when we get to the Kiwami release, because what was big, oh fuck! What was a big, like, crazy gameplay sequence for the PlayStation 2 maybe doesn't hold up super fantastically on the PS4. So yeah, I can understand why they would want to do stuff like adding a Majima boss fight. I understand from that perspective the idea of, oh, let's add a weird short little fetch quest where you get the morning badge, so that there's a little bit more to this sequence than there was before. Because otherwise, it's gonna seem like, you know, just a short little sequence. Both hit each other. Well, it's fine, dude. I have one for you, too. Don't worry about it. Damn, that hurts. Oh, I gotta buy it again. Fucker. God damn, this fucking gameplay is not great. Oh, the Nishiki family. First of all, some of this. Ultimate weapon. Okay, I think this is a heat move when you're holding a weapon. Yeah. Let's pop a health item here. This is what we got. The club sandwiches for you guys. Yeah, stop it. Haha, I learned how to kick, fuckers. Now what? Ain't got shit now. Now that I can kick you. No! Actual asshole. It is so hard to, like, explain with words, and you probably can't, like, get it just from watching. But it is so not fun playing this right now. You have no idea. Fuck you! There we go. That's better. No dudes throwing knives at us. I'm gonna walk very slowly, okay? It's so funny that they're all wearing their little funeral town tuxedos for this sequence. That just adds something so fun to the encounter. Adds flavor to it. Everyone's got their funeral attire on. There we go. Nope. How dare you? How dare you survive? And grab this stone. Bastard. Look at how fast the heat bar drains, also. You see how much they had to add to the Kiwami game to make this, like, hold up? There's, like, so few enemies in comparison. Oh, okay, well, these are a lot of guys. Never mind. Wrong time to have said that. Gonna get in my face? Oh my god, am I gonna get in your face? Do I want to die? There we go. Now we can do the real heat moves. It does also, I will say that, like, needing to unlock all these basic moves, like having a heat move for punching someone while they're on the ground. Like, you don't start with that. You gotta unlock it. We don't even have it right now. It definitely makes you appreciate those skills when you have them in later games, because future games do with this fun thing where, like, Kiryu in the next game starts with all the moves that you unlocked in the previous game. Like, at the most, you would have to, like, do a very basic amount of leveling up. Like, instead of unlocking it at level 8, you would unlock it at level 2. Because Kiryu already knew that move. So it does have that fun sense of progression when you play it through from the very beginning on the PlayStation 2 and have that sense of Kiryu growing with his combat repertoire in real time as you're playing through the series. No, come back.
Come here.
Come here. Damn it, Kiryu. Just step your legs up slightly higher. How dare you? No, he's too proper. He's a proper Japanese businessman, you see. Got a forbidden wood sword. Compared to the normal wooden swords, this one is very forbidden. And we'll drink some sake. What? Why not? Let me drink it, fucker! I want to get crunk as I'm beating the shit out of people at a funeral. I'm putting the fun in funeral, you see. You bastard. You fucking bastard. How dare you? I wanted to do a heat move with the sword, you fucker. There. Okay, stand still and don't hit me so I can do a heat move with this sword, please. There we go. Yeah! Sword heat move. Maybe it's one of the... Yeah, this is why I recommend at least playing it, although maybe not playing it all the way through. But maybe you're getting the sense from watching, but you really gotta have hands-on to understand. To really understand. It is so jank! It is, like, ridiculously jank. Like, not unplayably jank, but it's just so jank. And, like, again... You're going through all this effort to emulate a PlayStation 2 in order to play this game, and this is what you're getting. This is the return you get on the investment of all that effort, is playing this. This isn't worth it. You tell someone that they need to start with this PlayStation 2 game, and they might not make it to the good games. They might not want to finish it. If they start here, then this is where they're gonna end, because this is not worth it. These games didn't pick up as a big title in the West for a long fucking time for a reason. And that reason is this first game. Like, this did not fly off the shelves. And there's a reason it didn't. And part of that is actually the interesting story of how this game got made. It was during a time in the games industry where, you know, fucker, no! The games industry was, like, really focusing on the Western market for obvious reasons, because it was just a lot more lucrative. Even then, it was just a lot more lucrative to target the Western demographic compared to the, like, local Japanese audience. But Nagoshi, ya boy Nagoshi, was like, nah, fuck the West. Fuck those fuckers. God damn it. He had to, like, constantly shoot down suggestions of, like, well, how would the Western audience feel about this? We gotta keep them in mind. He would have to constantly tell people, no, shut the fuck up. We don't care. I can't believe, it's honestly kind of crazy when you learn about the background of how this game got made, that they even bothered wasting resources to give this game an English dub in the first place. Considering how little, how low on the priorities list the development team had for the Western audience in mind. And ultimately, it was to the detriment of the game, because now that it is a big name in the West, you know, it seems obvious to understand that the reason the game... Here we go. That the reason the series is able to find an audience in the West is by capitalizing on how foreign and exotic it is. And taking advantage of the fact that, taking advantage of the fact that it is so foreign and different and can be appreciated as a tourism simulator for a Western audience. And it seems like there was maybe partially an attempt to capitalize on that in this first game. With all the Kazuki-san and Fuma Oyabun and Aniki and all the Japanese isms that go fairly unexplained, but it still feels like they just didn't commit to the idea hard enough quite yet. So this is also a good reminder of where we left off after playing fucking side quests for 6 hours. What was the last thing we did in the story? Well, let's let the bad English dub remind us. We wanted to find out why Nishiki became an asshole and what his deal is. We need to find the stolen 10 billion yen that got stolen from the Tojo Big somehow. And somehow, Kiryu's old flame, Yumi, is related to that, based on what Fuma told us. And also, Yumi, despite having gone missing, apparently Fuma knows what her deal is. He didn't really get a chance to tell us that part, but he bid us to find her. So that's where we left off. We gotta find the 10 billion, we gotta find Yumi. God fucking damn, this game is so fucking not good. I don't like it. I don't like playing it. It's not that I'm bad at video games, I swear. It's just a bad game. It's just jank as fuck. It's jank as fuck, my dude. It's not even my fault that I'm bad at it. Look, you tell someone they gotta play this shit first, they're gonna be like, yeah, I'm gonna play it last. How about that? I'm gonna play it last and then never play the series again because this is some horse shit. Have them play through this gameplay sequence so they can go, oh wow, this is where the series started. And appreciate it on that level, and then that's it. Fuck ever playing this game again. Because it's not fun. It's not a fun time. You're not gonna have fun playing this game. this PlayStation 2 game.
Kazuma!
Ya boy.
You won't get past me.
I really like Shimano as a character, and I do like that really, in a big way, Shimano is more of Kiryu's antagonist than Nishiki is. All of the henchmen that everyone's concerned about throughout the game are Shimano's henchmen. He's the one who has, the primary power basis that everyone's concerned about. And there's a sense of legacy to Kiryu having Shimano as his antagonist, because Shimano has a pre-established relationship with Kazuma. So Kazama. So Kiryu having to deal with his father's primary nemesis, really, brings a lot of drama to the table in how he has to progress through the main story. And that's, again, a big part of why Shimano has the tiger on his back, because he is primarily the force that is opposing Kiryu in this story. We'll get more into it later, but Shimano is Kiryu's antagonist, and when it comes to Nishiki, it's Kiryu who is Nishiki's antagonist. Think about it. Put that in your pipe and smoke it for a bit. Yep, so that should be a decent enough reminder. So that was our look at the original Yakuza game on the PlayStation 1 with a bad English dub. And we have ourselves a nice little reminder of where we left off in the story. So we'll pick back up next team with Kiwami once again and getting back on track with the main story.